While stores like Best Buy have been phasing out physical media, and they'll actually be done with 4Ks, Blu-rays, and DVDs in-store and online at the end of this year. And streaming sites randomly lose the rights to air certain TV shows on a regular basis. You might have to have 5 to 7 streaming sites to be able to watch your top 10 favorite TV shows of all time, if that's what you want to do. And, 5 to 7, probably at $10 to $20 a piece. That adds up. Might as well get cable again. So fuck you, Best Buy. And I don't really like streaming sites. And I looked at my physical media collection for TVs and I thought, or TV shows, I'm like, you know what? I need to add to this because I don't have as many as some people do. So this is going to be my updated TV show seasons 4K, Blu-ray, and DVD collection video. I'm not going to give spoilers. I'm not going to talk about who recommended a show to me. What I'm going to do is give you a plot synopsis of the show and give my rating based on what I saw. Now, if I didn't see it, well, then I didn't see it. But so this shouldn't be as long as normal collection videos, hopefully. I have added a lot of stuff, and I was intending to do this video on Thanksgiving, but some stuff didn't arrive, and there is some things that still haven't arrived, and some material that I was promised to get that nobody gave to me yet. So I'll have to add that into next year's video. As far as this video on a regular basis, I do it whenever. Like my physical media collection for movies, I always do on New Year's Day. This one, it's kind of when I feel like doing it. So this is going to be my collection, my synopsis of the show, at least the first season, and then my overall score of the said show. So let's kick things off. The 100 Season 1 on Blu-ray. The 100 Season 2 on Blu-ray. The 100 Season 3 on Blu-ray. The 100 Season 4 on Blu-ray. The 100 Season 5 on Blu-ray. The 100 Season 6 on Blu-ray. And the 100 Season 7 on Blu-ray. If you haven't heard of this show before, the first season at least is set 97 years in the future after a nuclear war destroyed civilization. And we have a spaceship housing humanity's lone survivors. What they do is they send 100 juvenile delinquents back to Earth, hoping to repopulate the planet. Pretty good show. It stars Eliza Taylor, Bob Morley, and Maria Avradopoulos. I would score it a 3 out of 5. I think the first 5 seasons of the 100 are a 4 out of 5. The final 2 seasons, from what I remember, weren't as good. So the 100, it's a fun show. I got really addicted to it, but it does fall off in the end. But 5 really good seasons to start the series. Banshee, Season 1 on Blu-ray. Banshee, Season 2 on Blu-ray. Banshee, Season 3 on Blu-ray. And Banshee Season 4 on Blu-ray. This is a show I recommend to a lot of people. The premise of the show is an ex-con assumes the identity of a murdered sheriff in a small town of Banshee, Pennsylvania, where he has some unfinished business. Obviously, the plot differs from that after like the first few episodes or even the first season, but it's a really good show. I'd rate it a solid 3.5 out of 5. It's really good. It stars Anthony Starr, who is Homelander on The Boys. I really like it. It's on Max currently. Not that I like streaming, and that's the one streaming site that I do have. Don't know why. I don't need it, but I have it. So Banshee, check it out. We have all the seasons of Better Call Saul on Blu-ray, which I believe is 6 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. Better Call Saul, awesome show. It's the prequel to Breaking Bad. The premise is the trials and tribulations of a criminal lawyer, Jimmy McGill, in the years leading up to his fateful run-in with Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. This show is awesome. The first season is a little hard to watch. It's really slow in the first season, but after that, it does get really good. It, of course, stars Bob Odenkirk, Rhea Seehorn, Jonathan Banks, and pretty much everybody that was in Breaking Bad. Spoiler alert, does show up at one point or another on Better Call Saul. But it's a solid show. After the first season, I think it's the first season, but definitely the final 3 seasons, And then I would rate it a 4 out of 5. Great show. Check it out. Better Call Saul. I think it's on Netflix for those of you that want to view it. We have Beverly Hills 90210 on DVD, Season 1. Beverly Hills 90210, Season 2 on DVD. Beverly Hills 90210, Season 3 on DVD. Beverly Hills 90210, Season 4 on DVD. Beverly Hills 90210, Season 5 on DVD. Beverly Hills 90210, I sound like a broken record, Season 6 on DVD. Beverly Hills 90210, Season 7 on DVD. Gee, what a surprise. Beverly Hills 90210, Season 8 on DVD. And last, finally... No, we don't. No, I've got more, actually. Beverly Hills 90210, Season 9 on DVD. And Beverly Hills 90210, Season 10 on DVD. I actually bought all these before Luke Perry died. Like, right before he died, just because it's a show that I used to watch when I was a kid. Don't ask me why. I don't know why I even watched it, but I liked a lot of it. I would say the show's probably a 3 out of 5. The premise of the show, which obviously changes, a group of friends living in Beverly Hills, California, make their way through life from their high school days into adulthood. The show stars Shannon Doherty, Jenny Garth, Luke Perry, Jason Priestley, Tiffany Thiessen at one point, Ian Ziering. It's got a pretty good cast. It's a good show. Some of the seasons are lame compared to other ones, but I did like this show when I was younger. I have not went to rewatch it yet, and I don't know if I'll ever rewatch this show, but I'm glad that I have it just in case I have somebody that wants to sit down and watch it and see some good performances by some young and talented actor or actresses at the time. Obviously, it sucks that Luke Perry died like right after I bought them all, but 90210, I did like it. My ex Kristen also liked it too, so... I don't know what streaming site that's on. If you want to check it out, probably Amazon Prime. You'll have to pay like for Prime and Plus. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I own it, so I don't need to look into what streaming sites have it. All right, we got another one that has a lot of seasons. Big Bang Theory, Season 1 on DVD. Yes, it's DVD. Big Bang Theory Season 2 DVD. Big Bang Theory Season 3 DVD. The Big Bang Theory Season 4 DVD. The Big Bang Theory Season 5 on DVD. The Big Bang Theory Season 6 on DVD. The Big Bang Theory Season 7 on Blu-ray. I'm not going to get the rest of the seasons on Blu-ray. I don't need them. Big Bang Theory Season 8 on Blu-ray. The Big Bang Theory Season 9 on Blu-ray, which I'm actually watching as we speak. The Big Bang Theory Season 10 on Blu-ray. The Big Bang Theory Season 11 on Blu-ray. The Big Bang Theory Season 12 and final season on Blu-ray. Really good show. Hilarious. The premise, which obviously changes, but we start out with a woman who moves into an apartment across the hall from two brilliant but socially awkward physicists, and shows them how little they know about life outside of their laboratory. It stars the great Kaylee Cuoco. Jim Parsons is phenomenal. And you got Johnny Galecki. Those are just the three big stars, but there's other people that end up on the show that are pretty good too. I would say Big Bang Theory, the Big Bang Theory is probably a 4 out of 5 or like a 3.75 out of 5. I think the first like 4 seasons are really good. And then I think the last 2 or the last 3 seasons are good. Like, I don't like season 8. I hate that season. But I don't know. I haven't rewatched 9, 10, 11 yet all the way through. So I don't know. Or 12. So I don't know 100% what to think. But I think the show is a solid 3.75 out of 5 at least. It's hilarious. So I'd recommend it if you want to watch a comedy. It is on Max currently. Breaking Bad, Season 1 on Blu-ray. Breaking Bad, Season 2 on Blu-ray. Breaking Bad, Season 3 on Blu-ray. Breaking Bad Season 4 on Blu-ray. Breaking Bad Season 5A on Blu-ray. And Breaking Bad Season 5B on Blu-ray. If you haven't watched this show yet, you need to watch Breaking Bad. Premise of the show, to start at least, we have a high school chemistry teacher diagnosed with inoperable lung cancer turns into manufacturing and selling methylamine with a former student in order to secure his family's future. The show stars Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, Anna Gunn, Bob Odenkirk, Giancarlo Esposito, Dean Norris, Jonathan Banks, amongst other people. This show's awesome. I'd have to give this show a 5 out of 5. Of course, if you're familiar with my channel, I'm watching this as we speak for like the 8th at least time. It might even be my 10th time watching this show, but it's awesome, and I'm just about to start season 5. So Breaking Bad, it's on Netflix. It's probably on AMC. No, it's not on AMC. Might be on Amazon, but I know for sure, at least at the moment, it's on Netflix. But leaving Netflix in January of 2025. So if you haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, you need to watch it now. Cobra Kai Season 1 on Blu-ray. Cobra Kai Season 2 on Blu-ray. Cobra Kai Season 3 on Blu-ray. I actually can't see anything very good right now, so hopefully I'm not messing this up. Cobra Kai Season 4 on Blu-ray. And Cobra Kai Season 5 on Blu-ray. Another great show. The premise of Cobra Kai, at least to start, decades after their 1984 All Valley Karate Tournament bout, a middle-aged Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence find themselves martial arts rivals. Again, of course, starring Ralph Macchio and William Zabka, amongst a lot of younger talent that's really good. It's an awesome show. Cobra Kai is fun. They're smaller episodes, they're like 30 to 40 minutes long, like 10 episodes a season. It's on Netflix. I love Cobra Kai. Maybe it doesn't all make sense, and some of the stuff they just throw together, but I freaking love this show, and I'd say it's a solid 4 out of 5, with one season yet to go until they're done with Cobra Kai. Obviously, it has characters that come from the Karate Kid movie in it, and it's a lot of fun. I really do like Cobra Kai. Quite a bit, actually. Desperate Housewives, Season 1 on DVD. Desperate Housewives, Season 2 on DVD. I can see the light hits it if I move it here, so I'm going to move it over here from now on. Desperate Housewives, Season 3 on DVD. Desperate Housewives, Season 4 on DVD. Desperate Housewives Season 5 on DVD. Desperate Housewives Season 6 on DVD. Desperate Housewives Season 7 on DVD. It's crazy it has that many seasons. And Desperate Housewives Season 8 and the final season on DVD. So I unfortunately have only watched 3 seasons of that show. Or is it, I'm in the 3rd season. I can't remember where I'm at right now, and I haven't went to it in about a year. I still think it's an awesome show. I just kind of read ahead a lot and then kind of disinterested myself, but it's still a good show. Premise of the story, at least, secrets and truths unfold through the lives of female friends on one suburban neighborhood on Wisteria Lane after the mysterious suicide of a neighbor. That's the season 1 plot. It changes, obviously, after that. We have in this show Terry Hatcher, Felicity Huffman, Marsha Cross, and Eva Longoria. I think it's a really fun show. It's got mystery. These female characters, for the most part, are pretty good. Although Felicity Huffman's character, which I can't remember their name since it's been a year, she's annoying at times. That's William H. Macy's wife. But you know what? It's a good show. I do need to finish it, but I forgot that there's 8 seasons of that. I feel like it's a show that only should go 5 seasons, but it's good. As far as watching it, I'd say it's a 3 out of 5. Leaning towards a 3.5 out of 5 at least. And I don't know where to find it at. I bought it randomly a year ago because a friend told me about it. So check it out. Dexter, Season 1 on Blu-ray. I'm like double checking these to make sure they're the right ones. Dexter, Season 2 on Blu-ray. Look at that. Dexter, Season 3 on Blu-ray. Dexter, Season 4 on Blu-ray. Dexter, Season 5 on Blu-ray. Dexter, Season 6 on Blu-ray. Hate that season, by the way. Dexter, Season 7 on Blu-ray. And Dexter, Season 8 on Blu-ray. But then we get, years later, Dexter New Blood on Blu-ray. So, as many of you know, I love the show Dexter and Dexter New Blood for the most part. Premise of the show is he's smart, he's lovable, he's Dexter Morgan, America's favorite serial killer who spends his days solving crimes as a forensic scientist or forensic analyst and nights committing them. So he kills people that are bad, that he proves, for the most part, almost all the time, that have killed somebody else. And he takes them out because he has an urge to kill. The show stars Michael C. Hall, Eric King, James Rebhorn, Jennifer Carpenter, Desmond Harrington, Yvonne Strahovski. I can't remember her name now. I don't have notes for the people that are in the show. C.S. Lee. The person that plays Maria LaGuerta, is it Lauren Valdez? I can't remember her name. But Dexter, awesome show. I like it. As far as my score of the show, I would give Dexter a 4.5 out of 5. It's good. Just some seasons aren't as good. Like Season 6. Season 8, to a degree. Season Dexter New Blood is really good until the end. But yeah, I love Dexter. Doom Patrol, Season 1 on Blu-ray. That's all I own of Doom Patrol. I watched like an episode and a half. It's good. I just never went back to it. The premise, at least I know for the first season or the start, the adventures of an idealistic mad scientist and his field team of superpowered outcasts. And I know that Brendan Fraser is in the show. I'd give it like a 3 out of 5. Again, I watched like an episode and a half. It's good. I just never went back to it for some reason. I know it's on Max, and I think that's a show. Maybe I should watch the whole series, but I got so much stuff that I do that some stuff just don't take priority in my life. So check it out if you want. Okay, this is an interesting one. We have Fear the Walking Dead, Season 1 on Blu-ray. Fear the Walking Dead, Season 2 on Blu-ray. Fear the Walking Dead Season 3 on Blu-ray. Love this season. Awesome season. Fear the Walking Dead Season 4 on Blu-ray. Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 on Blu-ray. Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 on Blu-ray. And Fear the Walking Dead Season 7 on Blu-ray. So there's one more season that they made. It just finished, actually, the show. I will be getting that season. As far as the show, it's nowhere near the quality of The Walking Dead. But some of it is okay. Like, Season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead was better than Season 7 of The Walking Dead. Or was it Season 8? Whatever came out at the same time, Fear Season 3 was better than the main show. I loved Fear the Walking Dead Season 3. And I actually liked the end of Fear the Walking Dead. I thought they did a really good job. That's my opinion, of course. The premise, a Walking Dead spinoff set in Los Angeles, California, follows two families who must band together to survive the undead apocalypse. Obviously, the show changes, and it actually does become canon to The Walking Dead, because there are characters from The Walking Dead that show up in Fear the Walking Dead. The show stars Kim Dickens, Colin Domingo, Lenny James, Cliff Curtis, Alicia Debnam Carey, Ruben Blades, amongst other people, Jenna Elfman. I think the show is a 3 out of 5. And that, you know what? Actually, I take that back. A 2.5 out of 5. It's okay. Some of it is crap. I think Season 5, a lot of it doesn't make any sense. And some of Season 4 irritated me. But you know what? Not factoring The Walking Dead into it, the show would be really good, but The Walking Dead is just so much better. But I'm glad I own Fear the Walking Dead, because I think I might actually revisit that once they get season 7, or no, I'm sorry, season 8 out on Blu-ray. So, Fear the Walking Dead. Straighten my pals up a little bit here before they fall down. The following, season 1 on Blu-ray. The following, season 2 on Blu-ray. And the following and final season 3 on Blu-ray. Unfortunately, the following was canceled. Fox didn't want to renew it. I thought it was a really awesome show. The premise behind the following, a brilliant, charismatic, and psychopathic serial killer communicates with other active serial killers and activates a cult of believers who follow his every command. I thought it was an awesome show. The following has a great concept. It's written by Kevin Williamson, or was it directed by Kevin Williamson? Probably written. It stars Kevin Bacon and James Purfoy. I liked it. I would say it's a 3 out of 5. It sucks that they didn't go, because this season, the finale ended very interesting. So check out the following. The last time I checked, it was on Netflix, although I don't know if it's on there anymore, because it's been a few years since I looked into the following. I've owned them all right away. All right. I don't know how many okay. The Friends Blu-ray box set. Now, I'm not a fan of box sets. I don't like them. I like the physical copies of each season, but for Friends, I decided to buy it. Unfortunately, we've lost Matthew Perry, so we got a bonus disc for it. We've got seasons 1 through 5, and we've got seasons 6 through 10. I've only watched one episode of Friends. That was the first episode. It's good. It's just, well, it's okay, I should say. The audience was laughing at stuff that I didn't think was funny. That was my problem with Friends. But, it's a show that I don't know if I'd have the time to even go into it again. I mean, it's a lot of fucking seasons to invest in a TV show. But a lot of people love Friends. Obviously, you have Jennifer Aniston in it. And, of course, Matthew Perry, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matthew LeBlanc, David Schwimmer. The premise is follows the personal and professional lives of 6 20 to 30-year-old friends living in Manhattan borough of New York City. I'm guessing that's the plot for the whole show. I don't know how many different things they do on Friends, but I saw one episode, and when they had the audience, the in-studio audience, live audience, they were laughing at stuff that I didn't find funny, so I don't know. But maybe it's not for me. But I own it just in case someday I decide that maybe I should give it another chance. So, Friends, all 10 seasons on Blu-ray. Yes, this is not going in there now. Get in there. Okay, fine. Go that way then. Stay. From season 1 on Blu-ray. From season 2 on Blu-ray. So this is a surprise hit show that I just watched this year. They aired season 2 this year. The premise of the show, and it's made by the people that made Lost, so it has some mystery and some interesting events, but unravel the mystery of a city in the middle of USA that imprisons everyone who enters. So if you get in the city, no matter how many times you try to leave and go on highways, you end up right back in the city as the residents struggle to maintain a sense of normalcy or normality and seek a way out. They must also survive the threats of the surrounding forest. So at night in the city, you can't leave the city, and at night there's people that are monsters that look like human beings that will kill you. So it's pretty fucking bonkers in my opinion, and maybe I'm overrating the show. It's got a lot of people that I don't know in it, but it has Harold Perrineau, who played, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his last name, but he played Michael. Where's my son? Walt! On Lost. So, awesome show. I would rate it a 4 out of 5, at least at the moment. I really enjoyed watching from this year, and I'm eagerly anticipating watching the next season. Whenever we get that, of course, the strikes delayed stuff, but I'm really excited for From. This, of course, is an import. It's Japanese subtitles, but you just turn the subtitles off and it's fine. That's how I've been getting a lot of TV shows lately, because they don't produce a lot of TV shows anymore. Like, all the streaming sites want to keep the show on their streaming site, but not produce the physical copy of it. Fucking people against streaming. Anyway. Game of Thrones, Season 1, Blu-ray. Game of Thrones, Season 2 on Blu-ray, I think. Yes. Game of Thrones, Season 3 on Blu-ray. Game of Thrones Season 4 on Blu-ray. Game of Thrones Season 5 on Blu-ray. Game of Thrones Season 6 on Blu-ray, my favorite season of the show. Fucking things that they put on the back that don't actually stick on the things irritate the shit out of me. What do we got here? Game of Thrones Season 7 on Blu-ray. Don't fall. And Game of Thrones Season 8. And I come to find out that this is actually in 4K and Blu-ray. I did not know that I got the 4K version when I got this. I didn't even have a 4K TV at the time. Well, maybe I did. Game of Thrones, obviously an epic and amazing show. It's a show that I didn't expect to like. It's not my cup of tea, but I did like it. The premise, which obviously changes, but you have 9 noble families fight for control over the lands of Westeros while an ancient enemy returns after being dormant for a millennia. The show stars many people. You've got Peter Dinklage, you've got Kit Harington, Emilia Clarke, Lena Headey, Macy Williams, Sophie Turner, Nikolai Costa-Waldau, I might be pronouncing some of these wrong, and Sean Bean. Game of Thrones is really good. I loved it. I started watching the first 2 seasons, and like 3 episodes into season 2, I stopped watching and didn't watch for a year. And then I got caught up in time to watch season 7, and of course I watched season 8. Game of Thrones is a 4.5 out of 5, or maybe 4.25. I love season 6. Season 4 is really good. Season 8, there's elements of season 8 that I really love, and then there's elements of season 8 that I'm like, really? That's what you did? Okay. I would highly recommend watching Game of Thrones, even if you think you won't like it. It's hard to follow. It might be a show, if you doze off, you're going to have to start over the next night. It's on Max. I would highly recommend it because it's awesome. It looks good, and it's a good story. Although some stuff at the end, maybe they rushed it a little bit at the end, but I still love Game of Thrones, and I definitely glad I own the seasons. And we have The Good Place complete series, which this is 4 seasons. Again, I'm not a fan of getting just like one thing with all the seasons in it, but I got it for Better Call Saul, this, and a few other things. This is a good show. I don't like a lot of comedies. This is a comedy, drama, but way more comedy. The premise of The Good Place, you have 4 people and their otherworldly frenemy struggle in the afterlife to define what it means to be good. What the fork? This has Kristen Bell, Ted Danson, and William Jackson Harper in it. William Jackson Harper is the really standout in the show. He was in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. He's an African-American guy with glasses, well, at least in The Good Place. He's fucking hilarious. But Kristen Bell's great in this. Ted Danson's great. There's other people in it, but I don't know them very well. But I would highly recommend The Good Place. Last time I checked, it was on Netflix. This is actually the most newest thing I got. It took a long... I actually ordered this once from BestBuy.com, and it never arrived. It said it did, but I never got it. So I had to order it again. They didn't give me a refund because they said it was... like the post office dropped it off. I don't see a picture, but anyway, I got it finally, The Good Place, on Blu-ray. Stay. I'd rate this show probably I'd say 3.75 out of 5, more leaning towards a 4. All right. I hate when this happens, but Homeland Season 2 on Blu-ray. I have Homeland Season 1, but somebody else has it, and they've had it for 3 or 4 years now. Oh well. I just never bought it over again. I could probably get it back, but I just don't like to bug people after I've already told them, hey, you still have a movie of mine. Homeland Season 3 on Blu-ray. Homeland Season... Wait, no, that was Homeland Season 2 on Blu-ray. Wait a minute. Wait, let me go back here. Yes, okay. Homeland Season 4 on Blu-ray. Those are Season 2 and Season 3. Homeland Season 5 on Blu-ray. And Homeland Season 6 on Blu-ray. I don't know how many more seasons this show went. I watched the first 3 seasons and really liked the show. And then they went a different route in Season 4 that I just couldn't get into. But the premise is a bipolar CIA operative becomes convinced a prisoner of war has been turned by Al-Qaeda and is planning to carry out a terrorist attack on American soil. So it's a really good show to start, at least. And maybe it gets better after the first 3 seasons. I just didn't give... I think I gave it 4 episodes into Season 4. It stars Claire Danes, Mandy Patinkin, and Mandy Patinkin of The Princess Bride, and Damian Lewis, who was amazing. So Homeland, pretty good show, at least to start. It's a Showtime show. I'm sure it's on Paramount, and you probably can buy it on Amazon. The Last of Us on 4K, Season 1. So this is all we have so far, The Last of Us. Obviously, we're going to get more. Pretty awesome show. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. Now, to start, the show was a 5 out of 5. But then it kind of tailed off in the first season because they wanted to leave stuff for Season 2. But I think it's really good. It's visually stunning. Watching the Daryl Dixon show, The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, it kind of reminds me of The Last of Us. And The Last of Us came out first, but I don't know which was filmed first. But Last of Us, it's got... the premise, of course, after a global pandemic destroys civilization, a hardened survivor takes charge of a 14-year-old girl who just may be humanity's last hope. It has Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey in it. It's based off a video game, The Last of Us, and it's a pretty good show. It's on Max, so check it out if you have yet to do so. Limitless, Season 1, and the only season on Blu-ray. No, on DVD. Premise of Limitless, a average 28-year-old man who gains the ability to use the full extent of his brain capabilities is hired by the FBI as a consultant. It's actually based off the Limitless 2011 movie. It has Jake McDorman, Jennifer Carpenter, and it does have Bradley Cooper, who was in the movie in it, although he's only in like 5 episodes. I really like this show. It got canceled. I loved Limitless. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 just because it was canceled. I don't know which route they were going. I guess there's not a lot you can tell about the show, but I thought it was entertaining as hell. I actually was watching it like every week when it was airing on cable. I don't know where you can find it now. I own it. Lost, Season 1 on Blu-ray. Lost, Season 2 on Blu-ray. Lost, Season 3 on Blu-ray. Lost Season 4 on Blu-ray. Lost Season 5 on Blu-ray. And Lost, the final season, Season 6 on Blu-ray. I love Lost. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. The show is awesome. People complain about the end of the show. I love it. I thought it's one of the best endings of all time. Maybe not as good as Breaking Bad, but definitely close. You just have to know what happened. You have to be paying attention, especially in that finale. The premise of Lost, the survivors of a plane crash are forced to work together in order to survive on a seemingly deserted tropical island. That doesn't really give you a lot of information there. The show stars at times, Matthew Fox, Terry O'Quinn, Evangeline Lilly, George Garcia, Daniel Day Kim, Josh Holloway. It has Michael Emerson in it, Elizabeth Mitchell. There's a lot of other people that are in Lost. It's an awesome show. I keep forgetting about Hulu because that Hulu I have the least amount of experience with. I had Hulu for like a 30-day trial, and that's the only time I've had Hulu. So a lot of these shows might be on Hulu. Lost is amazing. Check out Lost. You can watch it on Amazon Prime with commercials, and you can watch it on Hulu. At least last time I checked. Lucifer, Season 1 on Blu-ray. Lucifer, Season 2 on Blu-ray. Lucifer, Season 3 on Blu-ray. Lucifer, Season 4 on Blu-ray, which I'm watching right now. Lucifer, Season 5 on Blu-ray. And Lucifer, Season 6 on Blu-ray. And I just realized that I didn't write anything down for this one, so give me just a moment here to give you some synopsis on Lucifer. I thought I did, but apparently I did not. All right. Sorry about the delay here. I wanted to make this video short, but it looks like it's probably going to go an hour anyway. So the premise of Lucifer, you have Lucifer Morningstar. Morningstar has decided he's had enough of being the dutiful servant in hell and decides to spend some time on Earth to better understand humanity, and he settles in Los Angeles, the city of angels. Lucifer, it's a good show. Is it great? Sometimes. Of course, I've only watched what I've watched this far. I'm watching it currently. There are moments of Lucifer that are really good, and there's moments of Lucifer where I get really annoyed, especially when they go more seasons than they need to go. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5 right now. The show stars Tom Ellis, Lauren Germain, D.B. Woodside, Rachel Harris, Leslie Ann Brandt. Also has Kevin Alejandro and Scarlett Espinosa. Tom Welling's in it, and Trissa Helfer. Sorry, I can't talk and I can't read because this print is too small. But Lucifer's good. Watching it right now. Crazy Coffee Man loves this show, and it's solid thus far. But there are moments that irritate me, so check it out. It's on Netflix. And last TV show in this pile, Magic City Season 1 and Season 2 on, I think, Blu-ray? Yes, on Blu-ray. The premise of Magic City, which I've never watched. Unfortunately, this is one of the shows I haven't watched any of yet. I heard about it. I didn't realize it took place way back in the day, though. It centers on Miami's mobsters and other characters from Miami Beach in the late 1950s. The show stars Jeffrey Dean Morgan, of course, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, famous for playing Negan on The Walking Dead. We'll talk more about him later. So, not sure what to make of this. I don't know if I'll ever watch it. I don't know. Probably not. But I own it just in case I want to check it out someday. Melrose Place, Season 1 on DVD. Melrose Place, Season 2 on DVD. Melrose Place, Season 3 on DVD. Melrose Place, Season 4 on DVD. Melrose Place, Season 5, Volume 1 on DVD. Why have different sets of a movie? Have it all in one case in that. Melrose Place, Season 5, Volume 2 on DVD. Melrose Place, Season 6, Volume 1 on DVD. I hate this volume crap. Have it all in one. Don't do that to us. Melrose Place, Season 6, Volume 2 on DVD. And the final season, Melrose Place, Season 7, Volume 1 on DVD. And Melrose Place, Season 7, Volume 2 on DVD. So, at one point in time, surprisingly enough, Melrose Place, bear with me here. That show used to be my favorite show of all time. From like 1990-something till about 2010. Then I started watching a lot more shows. So, well, in some shows that initially were ranked lower, I started liking even more and they went higher. So Melrose Place, the premise, classic serial drama around a group of friends living in Melrose Place, California. That doesn't tell you much at all. The show has Heather Locklear, Grant Show, Courtney Thorne-Smith, Jack Wagner, Thomas Calabro, Andrew Shue, amongst a lot of other people in the show. It's crazy with some episodes, some crazy kooky stuff. Marsha Cross is also in this show, which I'm surprised I didn't put her down. Not in as much, but she's in like 4 full seasons or something like that. It's batshit crazy, some episodes, though, of Melrose Place. It had great cliffhangers, what the fuck moments. So, yeah, Melrose Place, I'd rate it a 3.25 out of 5 because I never actually finished all the show. Like, I watched the first 4 or 5 seasons, but like season 6, I think I stopped. And I only watched the final episode of the show. Didn't watch anything else in season 7 that I know of. Maybe I did, though. The Night Agent, Season 1 on Blu-ray. So this is the only season thus far of the show. It's on Netflix. It did get renewed. I loved this show. I thought it was awesome. I was hooked on this show. Didn't expect to be hooked. The premise of The Night Agent is a low-level FBI agent, Peter Sutherland, works in the basement of the White House manning a phone that never rings until the night it does, propelling him into a conspiracy that leads all the way to the Oval Office. So it's crazy. You've got Gabriel Basso And you also have DB Woodside, who played in Lucifer. He's in it occasionally. I really like this show. Check it out on Netflix. I'd rate it a 4 out of 5, at least at the moment. Not sure where else it'll go, but I really was hooked on The Night Agent. Again, I don't like these, but some of the shows I do have these for. Orphan Black, Seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Blu-ray. The premise of Orphan Black: a streetwise hustler is pulled into a compelling conspiracy after witnessing the suicide of a girl who looks just like her. It has Tatiana Maslany, Dylan Bruce, and Maria Doyle Kennedy in it. The show, I've only watched it once all the way through. I'd say Orphan Black is a 3 out of 5. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever watch it again. So maybe it's not as memorable to me, but maybe I'd watch it again and like it even more. I'm not really sure, but I own it. I own this. Actually, I can take these all out. So that's good. So, season 1. So I forgot. Oh, no, actually it has 5 seasons. How did I not see 5 there? So it has 5 seasons. I don't know what I'm talking about here. So 5 seasons of Orphan Black. God, did it go on too long? I think it might have. Ozark, Season 1 on Blu-ray. Ozark, Season 2 on Blu-ray. Ozark, Season 3 on Blu-ray. And Ozark, the final, Season 4 on Blu-ray. This, again, is an import. Some of these are imports. It's from Japan, so it has Japanese subtitles. All I have to do is turn the subtitles off, and it's good. Ozark was a really good show. I think it dropped the ball towards the end, but it's really good. The premise of Ozark: a financial advisor drags his family from Chicago to Missouri Ozarks, where he must launder money to appease a mob boss. It stars Jason Bateman, Laura Linney, Julia Garner, and Esai Morales, who's a very good villain who is in the newest Mission Impossible movie, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which probably will just be Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning because they're not going to call the other one Dead Reckoning anymore. I liked Ozark. I'd say it's a 3.5 out of 5. It was really close to like a 4.5 out of 5, but they dropped the ball like in the final episode. Not that it's that bad, but it's just kind of like, really? That's how you're going to end the show? So, just my opinion. Saved by the Bell, seasons 1 and 2 on DVD. Saved by the Bell, The College Years on DVD. And we have Saved by the Bell, Wedding in Las Vegas, and Saved by the Bell, Hawaiian Style, which the Hawaiian Style was part of the show, and the Wedding was a TV movie. Or they were both TV movies. I don't know, but I own it. I'm surprised I didn't buy all the seasons of Saved by the Bell. It was one of my favorite shows growing up, behind Melrose Place. The premise: a close-knit group of 6 friends get together through their teens together while attending Bayside High School in Palisades, California. The show stars Mark Paul Gosselaar, Mario Lopez, Tiffany Thiessen, Elizabeth Berkley, Lark Voorhees, Dustin Diamond, rest in peace, and Dennis Haskins. It dealt with issues that I didn't deal with when I was younger, so it kind of gave me some insight into the world. I would say the show's a 3.5 out of 5, at least the original run of the show. Now they have a new class that was completely different, which I don't know if it was good or not. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes here and there of the show, but I really like the original Saved. Well, actually, the original Saved by the Bell was Good Morning, Miss Bliss, which I didn't like as much. And then they had Saved by the Bell, and then they had Saved by the Bell The College Years, and then they had Saved by the Bell New Class, and then they came out with another Saved by the Bell in the pandemic, which was okay, but then it wasn't as good in the second season. So, love the show. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5, but there's elements that are bad. The show is kind of puts people down a lot, which you don't realize until you watch it now, but I don't know. Good show, though. I liked it. Love Tiffany Thiessen, by the way. Shameless, Season 1 on Blu-ray. Shameless, Season 2 on Blu-ray. Shameless, Season 3 on Blu-ray. Shameless, Season 4 on Blu-ray. Shameless, Season 5 on Blu-ray. Shameless, Season 6 on Blu-ray. Shameless Season 7 on Blu-ray. Shameless Season 8 on Blu-ray, which I'm watching right now, for those of you that are familiar with the channel. Shameless Season 9 on Blu-ray. And then they did something stupid and came out with Shameless Season 10 on DVD. And then Shameless Season... Oh, they finally fell down. Shameless Season 11, the final season, on DVD. I don't know if these ever came out on Blu-ray. I don't think so, unless you bought like a box set of it, which I hate box sets, even though I have them. Shameless is an awesome show, at least for the first 7 seasons. I mean, your expectations actually, rise. I think Season 8, which I'm on right now, is the start of not as good quality, and then it keeps dipping, where the final 2 seasons, aside from a few moments, I didn't like them at all. I don't remember much about Season 8, though, which I'm watching right now. And Season 9, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to rewatch them. Maybe my opinion will change, but solid 7 seasons out of 11 for sure. As far as who's in Shameless, well, William H. Macy, Emmy Rossum, Jeremy Allen White, who is the main character in The Bear, that's on Hulu, and Joan Cusack is also on Shameless. I would give the show a 4 out of 5. If the final 2 seasons weren't as bad as they were, the show might be a 5 out of 5. And I'm starting to rethink my favorite TV shows of all time list, and Shameless might be number 6 instead of like 12, because the show is that good. I don't remember how many seasons this is. Well, anyway, I'm not a fan of these. I used to have all of the seasons separately, but The Shield complete box set, I believe the show is 7 seasons. The Shield, of course, was, it's an older show. It came out in like the 1990s. It was awesome, though. Really good show. It's a really cool set, too. But I don't have separate seasons, unfortunately. But it comes with that. And then you got this. Let's see. What do we got here? Season 2, Season 3. I think it's 7 seasons, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. Maybe it's 8 seasons. Okay, yep, 7 seasons. Really awesome show, The Shield. I don't know where you can see it now, but it's awesome. The premise, it's a cop show. Drama series following the life and cases of dirty cop Vic Mackey, played by Michael Chiklis, and the corrupt LAPD unit under his command. It stars, of course, Michael Chiklis, Walton Goggins, and it also has Forrest Whitaker on it. When Forrest Whitaker's on the show is fucking phenomenal. I'm starting to lose my voice now because I've been talking too long, or my throat's getting dry, but I love The Shield. I'd rate it a 4 out of 5, and good luck finding it. I'm sure you can find it on, like, I don't know, Hulu? I don't know where it is. Silo, Season 1 on Blu-ray. That's all we have thus far of Silo, another Japanese import that it comes, the subtitles in Japanese, just turn the subtitle off, and it's just fine. I really like the Silo. I thought it was fun. Now, upon a rewatch, my opinion may change on that show, but from what I saw, I liked it. Premise is men and women live in a giant silo underground with several regulations which they believe are in place to protect them from a toxic and ruined world on the surface. It stars Rebecca Ferguson, Common, Tim Robbins, Avi Nash, who played Sadiq on The Walking Dead, and Ian Glenn, who played Jorah Mormont on Game of Thrones. I'd say the show is a solid 4 out of 5 at the moment. My opinion may go down on that one rewatching it, because other people have watched it and said, oh, it's good, but is it that good? I don't know, but I really enjoyed Silo. It's on Apple TV. I liked it, the first season at least, and we'll see how, when we have another season, it'll give me an excuse to get Apple TV, which I'm not a guy that streams a lot, but sometimes you just got to have it. Sinner, Season 1 on Blu-ray, and this is the only season I have of The Sinner. I liked this show a lot, but then when I started watching the other season, Season 2, it just didn't connect with me. The premise is Detective Harry Ambrose investigates various atrocious murder cases and tries to analyze the reasons behind ordinary people committing heinous crimes. Now, the first season stars Bill Pullman and Jessica Biel, and I really enjoyed that first season of this show, Sinner. I'm not sure where you can find it. I think it's probably on Netflix, but I would highly recommend it. It was a USA show. And I believe they stopped after 4 seasons. If it's either 3 or 4 seasons. And we have another box set. How many seasons is this? All right. All right, so we have The Sopranos Season 1 on Blu-ray. The Sopranos Season 2 on Blu-ray. The Sopranos Season 3 on Blu-ray. The Sopranos Season 4 on Blu-ray. The Sopranos Season 5 on Blu-ray. The Sopranos Season 6 Part 1 on Blu-ray. And The Sopranos Season 6 Part 2 and final season on Blu-ray. So I watched the first... God, how many? I think I watched the first season and like 4 episodes. Yeah, so I watched the entire first season of the show. And then I think I watched 4 episodes into the second season. And then just kind of like stopped watching it. No particular reason. I just don't know if it's a show that I want to go back to at this point. I know there's a friend of mine that loves this show. Another awesome box set that I have. But I bought it. And we'll see. But I would rate it a 3 out of 5 from what I saw. But I feel like the show is a bit overrated. If you ask me, wow, I'm really making a mess over here of these S's. So, yeah, The Sopranos, not one of my favorites. But you never know. A lot of people love it. I thought it was okay. All right, we have The Strain, Season 1 on DVD. The Strain, Season 2 on Blu-ray. The Strain, Season 3 on DVD. And The Strain and final Season 4 on DVD. Or I should say The Sopranos star James Gandolfini, by the way. As far as The Strain goes, I really like the show. I watched it late. I thought it was a lot of fun. The premise of the show is a mysterious viral outbreak with hallmarks of an ancient and evil strain of vampirism ravages the city of New York. It stars Corey Stoll, David Bradley, who played, what is his name? Wow, I'm drawing a complete blank. The guy on Game of Thrones that are, well, I don't know. It stars with somebody, David Bradley, who's on Game of Thrones. He's the one that says, I'll find another. The old guy. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, The Strain is awesome. Also has Jonathan Hyde and Kevin Durand. Not Durant, but Durand. Awesome show, though. It has one of the best premieres I've ever watched before of a TV series. The Strain Season 1 premiere, I thought it was amazing. And I'm still trying to think of that Game of Thrones character. And my mind is like, so Robb Stark is promised to his daughter. And then, of course, Robb Stark doesn't... Well, nobody cares about Game of Thrones at this time. But, yeah, but he's in it. He plays Abraham Satrakian in The Strain. But this show's awesome. It ended when it wanted to end. Interesting show. Good performances. And an awesome premiere. And a pretty satisfying ending to the show, if you ask me. As far as where to see it, it was on FX. I don't know where to find it now. But I owned it. I'm not sure why they never released any seasons but Season 2 on Blu-ray. True Blood. No, wait, not True Blood. Stranger Things Season 1 on Blu-ray as well as DVD. And then Stranger Things Season 2 on Blu-ray and DVD. So I was going to get all the seasons of Stranger Things. I had it ordered on November 13th. It still has yet to arrive. It's supposed to be the first 4 seasons all on Blu-ray. I believe it would be in Japanese again, where the subtitles are just in Japanese, but the language is in American. You just have to turn the subtitles off. But I don't know what happened to that. It was supposed to arrive on December 8th and has yet to arrive, and I don't know if it's going to get here. It says like it was going through customs and everything, and then it's arrived in the U.S., and it's been arrived in the U.S. with no updates since December 2nd. But Stranger Things, pretty awesome show. Really liked it. Really like it. We have one more season left of Stranger Things. I'm not sure when they're going to start filming it, but the premise, at least of the first season, when a young boy vanishes, a small town uncovers a mystery involving secret experiments terrifying supernatural forces, and one strange little girl. That doesn't really give you a lot. It stars Millie Bobby Brown, Winona Ryder, David Harbour, Gaten Mazzario, or Matrazar, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Matarazzo, Sadie Sink, Finn Wolfhard, Paul Reiser, and Sean Austin is in it. Really good show. I love the last season they had. I thought it was really good. The new villain of the show, Vecna, was awesome. And yeah, I wanted to have all those. This is why I waited on doing this video, because I was waiting for that goddamn 4 seasons of Stranger Things to come, but unfortunately I never got it yet. So hopefully they come someday, or I'll be without it, I guess. That Game of Thrones villain is really bothering me. I can't believe I can't remember that. True Blood, Season 1 on Blu-ray. Oh, as far as Stranger Things, it's a 4 out of 5. Sometimes I forget to do that, to tell you what the score is. True Blood Season 2 on Blu-ray. True Blood Season 3 on Blu-ray. These really want to fall over now. True Blood Season 4 on Blu-ray. True Blood Season 5 on Blu-ray. Stay. True Blood Season 6 on Blu-ray. And True Blood, the final season, 7 on Blu-ray. This show, I'm going to give it 2.5 out of 5. There were really good seasons and really terrible seasons of True Blood. The premise is a telepathic waitress, Sookie Stackhouse, encounters a strange new supernatural world when she meets with the mysterious Bill Compton, a southern Louisiana gentleman and vampire. Now, the show stars many people: Anna Paquin, Alexander Skarsgård. It's a really good show at times, but the bad stuff is really bad, and the good stuff is really good. So that's why I'm going to stay with the 2.5 out of 5. But True Blood is, of course, on Max, and that Game of Thrones character is really bothering the shit out of me. I don't know why. I've never had this issue with this character before that I forgot his name. The Walking Dead Season 1 on Blu-ray. The Walking Dead Season 2 on Blu-ray. The Walking Dead Season 3 on Blu-ray. The Walking Dead Season 4 on Blu-ray. The Walking Dead Season 5 on Blu-ray. I love this cover. The Walking Dead Season 6 on Blu-ray. My favorite season of the show. The Walking Dead Season 7 on Blu-ray. The Walking Dead Season 8 on Blu-ray. Walking Dead Season 9 on Blu-ray. A lot of seasons of Walking Dead. Walking Dead Season 10 on Blu-ray. Walking Dead Season 11. And the final season on Blu-ray. Walking Dead is my favorite show of all time. The bad seasons are not that bad. The good seasons are really good. I'd say the show has at least 6 really good seasons, a couple mediocre seasons, and then a couple bad seasons, but they're watchable, in my opinion. Now, the show stars a plethora of people: Andrew Lincoln, Norman Reedus, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Stephen Yeun, Melissa McBride, John Bernthal, and obviously, it spawned some spin-offs. I love Season 6. I love the finale of The Walking Dead. I like the premiere of The Walking Dead. And I'm still trying to think of that Game of Thrones character. God damn it. What the hell? Yeah, it's good. It's 11 seasons, though. It's a lot to watch, especially if you're, like, watching it just to watch it. Like, you've got to be hooked into it. But I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5, because even though it's my favorite show, I know there's some flaws, and there's some decisions that they make that aren't very good. And Michael Cutlass is also in it. I do like Michael Cutlass quite a bit. The Walking Dead Dead City on Blu-ray. So this is one of the spin-offs of the show. The premise of this one is Maggie and Negan travel into a post-apocalyptic Manhattan, long ago cut off from the mainland. The city is filled with the dead and people that have made New York City their own world. I like this show a lot. It's one of my favorite shows that I watched this year. I'd say it's a 4 out of 5. There's issues with it, like the whole premise of it doesn't really make sense of why. Like the explanation isn't good enough in my opinion, but I still loved it. It stars, of course, Lauren Cohan, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. My throat is like super dry. And I really liked it. We're going to get a season 2 eventually. When that comes out, I don't know, but I did like The Walking Dead, Dead City. All right, another annoying box set that I don't like, but I have anyway. This is 5 seasons, and it is The Wire Season 1 on Blu-ray, The Wire Season 2 on Blu-ray, The Wire Season 3 on Blu-ray, The Wire Season 4 on Blu-ray, and The Wire Season 5 on Blu-ray. So I have yet to watch any of that show. I know some people would say this is one of the best shows of all time. Again, my roommate, he recommended this in Magic City. And I watched like some of this when he had it on, but I never actually watched any episodes in full. So I know a lot of people get their start in this show or make a name for themselves, but I have yet to watch it. I think it's on Max. So I can't give a score of it because I don't know much about the show. As far as what I know about it, the Baltimore drug scene as seen through the eyes of drug dealers and law enforcement. And the person that I reckon, it has Seth Gilliam from The Walking Dead in it, but also has Idris Elba in it as well for some episodes. I don't know how many. But, wow, I'm really getting annoyed by that Game of Thrones character. That's driving me nuts right now. Let's finish this video. Yellow Jackets Season 1 on Blu-ray. Yellow Jackets Season 2 on Blu-ray. Yellow Jackets is a good show. There's elements of it that remind me of the show Lost. The premise is a wildly talented high school girls soccer team become the unlucky survivors of a plane crash deep in the Canadian wilderness. The show stars Juliette Lewis, Christina Ricci, Melanie Linsky, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Ella Purnell. I like it. I'd say it's a solid 3.5 out of 5, although the most recent season of the show I didn't like as much. And I'm interested to see where things go with Yellow Jackets, but it's interesting, that's for sure. It's on probably Paramount Plus and Amazon. You Season 1 on DVD. You Season 2 on DVD. And You Season 3 on DVD. It's an interesting show. It's a guy that essentially gets obsessed with people and then ends up potentially doing them bodily harm. I didn't write anything for you. I must have forgot. I was going too fast. I thought I put something there for you, but so a dangerously charming and intensely obsessive young man goes to the extreme measures to insert himself into the lives of those he is transfixed by. So it stars Penn Badgley, Elizabeth Lail, and Jenna Ortega is also in it. Now, I really liked the first season. I thought the second season was okay, and I liked the third season. Season 4 was a fucking snooze fest for me. Like, every episode I was dozing off multiple times. So, I don't have any interest in buying that season, although I am a completionist, so I probably will eventually when I find it. But I didn't like it. So as far as the score of the show, I'd probably give it a 3.5 out of 5. But maybe it will go up because the next season will be the final season. And hopefully they can rectify what happened in Season 4. I know what happened in Season 4 because I read stuff. But I literally couldn't finish it. And then we have Young Sheldon Season 1 on Blu-ray. And Young Sheldon Season 2 on Blu-ray. I fell off of Young Sheldon. Not because the show's bad or anything. I just kind of fell off of it because I got too much other stuff going on. Do not fall, do not fall, do not fall. Yeah, these are going to fall, but oh well. Stay. Okay. It's, of course, the prequel to The Big Bang Theory. Meet a child genius named Sheldon Cooper, already seen as adult, of course, in The Big Bang Theory, and his family. Some unique challenges face Sheldon, who is, of course, socially awkward. It stars Ian Amage, and, of course, Jim Parsons is the narrator of the show. I'd say the show is a solid 3.5 out of 5. Again, I've only watched the entire first season and then the premiere of Season 2. I do plan on getting to watch all those episodes eventually. I know it's on Max, and eventually someday I will watch the show. And where's my phone at? I've had enough of this. This is driving me absolutely insane right now. Who did David Bradley play on Game of Thrones? Oh my God, Walder Frey. That literally was driving me nuts. Like the whole, once I couldn't figure that out, like my brain just kind of took a shit. So that's my collection as of this moment. I bought a lot of seasons in the past 6 months, and I intended to get the other 2 remaining seasons of Stranger Things, and also the first 4 seasons of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because a friend has them and never watches it. And I'm like, I'll take it because I'll watch it. And so far have yet to get them. So I'll have to include those hopefully in the next video. So let me know what you think of my physical media collection for TV show seasons. If there's any seasons that you think I should watch, or if there's something that you would like to donate to me because I'm a collector and you're not anymore, you'll have to email me on the email address that's associated with this channel, and I'll get back to you if that's something that you want to do. I'll accept something if you want to send me something. So we're done. It lasted over an hour. I apologize for the length of the video, but hey, I got to talk about things. I thought this would go much quicker, so make sure you Hulk smash the like button if you're a fan of physical media and like collecting TV show seasons. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you'll find on JDev TV. And you never know what you'll see on JDev TV.